Well, hello there, Fresh Start family and FIG participants. I tell you, this Sunday's message was one that blesses my life in many ways. I found myself on both ends, being one that is easily offended and one that can offend others, not realizing it's that serious for them. So, this is a lesson that we perhaps can apply on both ends in our lives if we all be really honest about it. But there are some of us that got feelings like steel and don't feel nothing. But most of us somewhere in life have felt offended and maybe needed to look at the root cause of the offense. So I pray that you enjoyed the message, and now it is time to do some critical thinking, which means that when you read these questions, I want you to really take some time to reflect on your own so that when you go to your FIG group, you're prepared to share in a short, timely, but appropriate manner your perspective on these questions. Let me just give you heads up that this might be a longer FIG lesson this week than normal. In other words, you may spend a little more time in your group, and it's certainly okay. I think you all are familiar enough with one another now that perhaps you're looking to spend more time. So, by all means, lengthen that time a bit for this one. All right, so let's get into the questions that I have for you. The first question is: do you find that fragile people are often in your life? If you look back over your life, do you find that you often had fragile people around in your life? And if so, are you more so a source of their healing and compassion for them, or are you more so the source of their pain? In other words, when you look at your interaction with them, what they say about their relationship with you, do you seem to be one that is more so a support to them, a healing and compassion in the way you handle them? Or do you find that they often complain that you're constantly hurting them or offending them? That's the first question. I told y'all this one's going to take a minute, right? Let's go to question number two. Okay, what if you are the fragile person? Okay, what do you believe is the root cause of your injury, and what are you doing to address it? Now that you have seen this lesson and heard the sermon on Sunday about fragility and how sometimes we've already been injured, and it's not the people in our present more so than the people in our past that we need to address. So that question is for you. If you're the fragile one, then what is the source or the root of your pain or injury, and what are you doing to address it? Right? And here's the final question: do you find yourself walking on pins and needles and or going out of your way to intentionally not offend others? If so, what do you believe is the root cause of your behavior? Notice this question is more so reflective of what you do or believe is your behavior, not so much what others do. Sometimes we're quick to say, oh, I'm this way with her because you just can't say anything to her. Well, then she's a fragile person. But now I want you to reflect on your behavior. And why is it that you walk on pins and needles? Where is the root of that behavior? All right. I pray that you have an amazing time this week sharing with one another. And please, please, please remember, with groups of 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 people, one person or two people cannot take up all the time. All right. And I know we all love to talk, but I would like to ask you to be respectful of one another and just kind of share on your experience. And you maybe so that you don't get to share all three questions, and you may have to choose a question that you want to comment on so that the entire group gets to talk with between the three questions being divided out. All right. God bless you and enjoy your time. And remember, don't be easily offended. Ask the Holy Spirit to guide you. God bless.